Hi, Elena with Stretchy Garden Pilates ER. We are going to do a reformer workout on a box. It's going to be a long box, and we have on one spring, one red spring specifically for my reformer, one spring if that's your language, and we have on a long box. So just make sure your box is secure. If you have your box that can go over the shoulder stoppers, do that. Mine necessarily does not. Again, one spring. We're going to sit down on our box. We're gonna face the risers, have your feet on the headrest, and have your ankles and knees stacked right on top of each other. Now let's have our hands on our thighs. Find yourself sit up nice and tall. Think somebody lifts you from your sternum, the front bone in your chest. Somebody lifts you from the back of your neck. And then round your spine into a C-spine. Keep the shoulders over the hips. And then inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round that spine back. Think pull the belly back to the spine. And then inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round back. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, round back. Let's stay back. Reach your arms forward, roll back halfway, and then come up. C-spine, shoulders stay over those hips. Inhale, roll back halfway. Exhale, shoulders stay over those hips. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, let's roll back, stay back. Now it's all about the rib control. Reach the arms up, don't let the ribs flare. Lower those arms down. Inhale as arms go up. Exhale as you lower those arms down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale up and down. Inhale up, down. One more. Inhale up and let's stay here. Good, try to keep those feet flat. Round the spine a little bit more, and then let's sit up all the way. Let's have some fun with that. Let's grab the straps. Grab the straps on the top of the straps, usually where that connection is. Round your spine into a C-spine. Roll back halfway. So right where that low back touches, and then you exhale, come up. Think C-spine, shoulders over those hips. Inhale as you rock back. Exhale as you come up. Now, if you need to not rock back so far, trust that. Notice where in your spine it feels a little funky, doesn't feel even, and I want you with all your might to try to get your body to engage there more. Get a little bit more stretch there, and usually it'll activate real soon. Now hold it to where you can handle it. I'm about halfway up, halfway down. I'm gonna lift one leg in tabletop, lower that leg somewhat hip width on the headrest, and then the other leg, and then lower. Exhale, lift and down. Exhale, lift and down. Eyes forward, a lift and down, a lift and down, lift and down. We lift and hold. We lower our back down, and then we exhale, come back to that halfway spot. Inhale, lower back. Exhale, come up halfway. Inhale, lower back. Exhale, come up halfway. Again, inhale, lower back. Exhale, come up halfway. Switch it here. Inhale, lower back. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower back. Exhale, come up. Two more passes. Inhale, go back. Exhale, come up. One more. Inhale, back. And then you know what? We're going to play a little bit here. Both legs in that tabletop. You lower back. Take your time. Exhale, come up halfway. Good. Keep that going. Smooth and steady. Be patient where you're at on these moves. Inhale as we drop back. Exhale as you roll it up. Get that air out of you. One more. Inhale as you go back. This time straighten the legs. Exhale, come up, our teaser. I love this because it helps us lift our teasers up. So find the joy that that spring is helping you lift your chest. Two more. Abs on fire. You're welcome. We're still somewhat in that warm up, and I want that whole center to be nice and warm. So we are ready to move. Exhale, come up. Bend the knees in, lower the feet down, and sit up nice and tall. Wow. Okay, let's bring these straps down to their homes. We're gonna come up and come to the edge of our reformer. Feet are on the edge. You're gonna hang on to the sides of the edges of the box. High heels. Push it out. It's kind of a heavy plank, and then pike it up. Find a couple of these. Inhale, plank it out. Shoulders over those hands. Pike it up. You can always walk your hands to either one edge or the other edge of the box. That makes it a little bit more easier for you so you're not pushing out so much spring. 2 more. Now, I love to do this exercise on the box because it's just not so scary. Lower your elbows down and then come back up. Drop those elbows down and then come up. Especially on this red spring. That red spring is helping us come up to straighten our arms here. If we go to a lighter spring, it is a lot more challenging. 2 more. Exhale, come up. Last pass. Come up. Now pike it up. Think plank it out. We're going to combine. Drop those elbows. Lift the elbows. Pike it up, eyes on the thighs. Really fold that head down. Plank it out. Drop those elbows. Exhale, come up. Pike it up. One more time. Plank it out. Lower down. Come up. And then pike it up. Good. From here, I want you to lay down on your box. Think chest hangs off the edge of the box. So I like our spring setting. We're gonna get into our rowing series. Grab yourself, our pulling strap series. Grab on top of the ropes. Eyes down, thighs are lifted up. You pull the springs to your hips, lift your eyes, lift your head, lift your back, lower your back down, exhale. Pulling straps number 1. Pull towards your hips, lift your eyes, lift your head, lift your back, lower down. Now think thighs are lifted. Think knees are turned down towards the ground. We can do a couple of different variations with our legs here, but not today. I want to be a little bit more neutral, a little bit more fascia focused. Lift it up, let's keep it. Pulling straps number 3, bend the elbows, lower your back down. Straighten your arms, lift up into a back extension. Exhale as you lower yourself down. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale as we lower down. We really need a lot of this upper back work in our life right now. One more. In our society, more like it. Straighten arms, lift up. Think T-arm, lower your back. Arms pull towards your hips, lift up into a back extension. T-arm, lower your back, thighs are lifted. Pull towards your hips, lift up to that back extension. 2 more. Find this beautiful pulling straps number 2. Really squeeze everything to the center, last pass. And you pull, 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 and lower yourself down. Now straps go home. I want your arms to reach out, thumbs on top. Pull the shoulders over those hands and lift up into a back extension and lower down. Now the further you reach out, the harder this is with this red spring. So try to find where it's okay for you to find this little back extension and it doesn't stress you out. Lift the eyes. Lift the head, lift the back, lower yourself down. Think lower just to neutral, don't drop that head down too much. Pull yourself, shoulders over those hands-ish, and lower down. Think those shoulder blades. Pull down into a bra line if you had a bra line. Lift, and then you lower. One last pass. Pull in and lift, and lower down. Gorgeous. Okay, let's come to our hands and knees here. I like this red spring. So I want you to grab on, well, let's say both knees to the center of the box. Right underneath those hips. Grab onto one of the straps, hang on to the top edge of the strap, pull it, and then hook it on your foot. Pull and hook on your foot. You're gonna drop that leg down to the side of the box. You swing this leg back, exhale, and then you lower down. Now, if you don't have connectors, don't listen to what I'm talking about. If you had connectors where you have 4 straps on the reformer, sometimes if you put the top left and right strap on one foot, it'll give you the same sensation. It just might rub your arm a bit. Sometimes I'll angle myself so that doesn't bother me. If you don't have that, don't even worry about what I'm saying. Let's do 2 more passes. Exhale as you pull back. Think those knees are down to the ground when you pull back. Last pass. We're gonna pull it back, we're gonna keep it back. You're gonna bend the knee. Think it goes down to the box-ish. Exhale, kick back in space, donkey kick. Inhale, bend in, knee down towards the box. Exhale, donkey kick back. Good, keep this going. Notice the toes and knees are down towards the ground, especially when that leg extends back. Exhale, press it out. One more. Exhale. Good, come down. Let's work just a little bit since we're here. Take yourselves out of this. Hand goes in the long strap, same concept if you had connectors, so you'd have both. Hips are open. You're gonna pull this hand back to the hip and then release, right down to the side of the box. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, release. Just one more. Exhale, pull back. And then inhale, release. Pull it back. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna do 3 triceps. Bend the elbow. Exhale, straighten back to that hip. Bend the elbow. Exhale, straighten back to that hip. Woo, one more. Exhale, straighten back to that hip. Good job. Bring that strap back. Knees are together. Grab onto that front strap or this other strap, the top of it, so you can manipulate it. Pull it and put it on your foot. If you had connectors, again, you would want the left and the right strap, both on the foot. That leg that has a strap goes down to the side of the box. Find your home first. Home for balance. Pull this leg back, exhale. Inhale as you release this leg to the side of the box. Exhale as you pull back, that toe and knee is pointed down to the ground. And then when you swing it down, that toe and knee is pointed to where your head's pointed. Exhale as you pull back. Inhale as you release. Couple more passes here. Exhale. Say if you have older skin, more sensitive skin period, and these rub you, you could always find a way to move your arm out of the way so it's not making you rub raw. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, release. 1 more, best one here. Exhale, pull it back. You bend the knee, think it goes down towards the box-ish. Exhale, kick that leg back. Inhale as you bend in. Exhale, toe and knee to the ground. You push back. Bend in. Exhale, push back. Bend in. And you push back. Good, we come in. Your hand has the long strap now. Both knees are opened up hip width. Long arm, you pull back. Inhale, release. Super straight arm here. Palm is turned up to the ceiling when it's back. Palm is turned back to wherever your bum's pointed when it's down. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, release. We're gonna pull it back and hold it at our hip. We're gonna hold it, do 3 tricep dips, slow and controlled. Bend. Exhale, straighten it out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. 1 more bend. And exhale, press it away. Good job, come home. Strap goes back down to its peg. I like our spring. Let's lay down on our box. Lay down on your box with the base of your head supported. So your head is on the box. There's not a lot of moments in Pilates where your head is hanging off. So please be aware if you ever have somebody here, they usually need support. It's a lot on our nerves. There's lots of head stuff that's happened to us. So teaser, that's like the only way you would need your head off the box, the teaser exercise. Okay, so the base of your head has support. Grab your straps. Big shoulder flexibility to ask you to do that. Now hands, thumbs and index fingers touch. Your hands are on your forehead. One leg in tabletop, other leg in tabletop. You straighten the arms and legs to the ceiling. You open the arms and legs out to the side. You pull them down and around to the top edge of that bar and you crunch it up. You bend back into your dead bug. Straighten arms, straighten legs. Open arms, open legs. Pull around and down and together and crunch it up. Come back home. Couple more, also known as our breaststroke. You see the dead bug there. 2. Exhale when you pull. So here's our exhale. Inhale. exhale, inhale, exhale, hold it. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, come in. Now, because I was yapping about it, let's do it. Legs down, head goes off. So this is the only time your head is draped off the box for like any of Pilates, so just know that. Okay, legs are down. Try to keep them together. If your bar was set higher, it might help you out here if this is too much for you. Palms are towards your feet. You're going to tuck the chin of the chest, start to scoop your arms. This is an inhale. Here's an exhale as you start to lift the arms and lift the legs all the way up to your teaser position. Let's inhale. Exhale as you slowly lower down. Head first on inhale. Exhale as you come up. Exhale as you go down. Really find that calm inhale at the top and opening your heart. Exhale, get all the air out of your body so it can help you get that air out of your abdominal cavity. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale as you slowly lower down. You want to do some variations? We're here, we're already doing it. We've been a little classical. So let's do it. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, come up. Let's do the variation of offering just our arms. So keep the shape of the arms. Offering number 1, you lower. Exhale as you lift. You lower. Exhale. We'll do sets of 3. Lower, exhale, lift. Lower all the way down. Let's challenge ourselves, yeah? Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, scoop up. Now the legs, lower and lift. You lower the legs, you lift. Point ankles, flex ankles. Point ankles, flex ankle, lower down. So the next one is a combo. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, scoop it up. Arms and legs lower. Arms and legs lift. Arms and legs lower. Arms and legs lift. One more, lower. And then they lift. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale as you lower down. There's number 3. Ready for 4 and 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale as you come up. Think circles. Circle the arms and legs opposite direction, and then you come up. And then you reverse it. And then you reverse it. So we're going opposite, opposite, and then reversing each time. One more on each side. Last pass. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, lower down. Good. Okay, one more. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, scoop, come up. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a different variation. Arms go to the left, legs go to the right, come to the center, and then opposite. Come to the center, opposite. Center, opposite. Center, opposite. I like this one because I feel like my abs glue together to end it. And then go down. Yes! Wow. We did it. Okay, let's have our straps drop. Let's get ourselves out of this position. And then let's do just a little bit more with this box being long. A little bit more with this box being long. We're gonna get on the reformer edge and face one direction. And then the forearms are gonna be, forearm is gonna be on the box. So I'm gonna stand on the reformer, top leg is forward, back leg is back. Top leg, top one to the ceiling. I'm gonna push this heavy carriage out. I'm gonna put my forearms on. I'm gonna bend my knees in. So you see I'm real low. I press it away. Little side plank. Bend it in, top hand on the hip. Exhale, press it away. If you need that hand on the reformer, it's a heavy push out. So it makes sense. If you are closer to this direction, it's not as hard to push out. So noticing where you're on the reformer, so it works for your body. Exhale, pike it out, plank it out. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Come in. So I'm gonna stay low. Let's get into this a little easier. Let's just swivel to the other side. Drop down low, that forearm's on the box. Top hand, let's keep it on the box for now. You press it away. You bend it in. Let's do one more before we get crazy with that arm. Find the strength, bend it in, hand on the hip. Kind of like our side reach on our mat when it comes to the legs doing this and trusting that the legs can control us out in this side plank and we can hold ourselves in it. 2 more. Exhale, press it out. Inhale, come in. Last pass. Press it out. Come in. Good. Let's come out of this. Okay, let's get our straps again and have a good time. So I'm putting the straps back to their home, and then I'm gonna stand up on the side of the reformer to get there. So a little confusing if you have connectors, but you could do it this way too. Take a strap, put it on your foot, long strap. And then I just bring that strap and foot to the side of the reformer. And the same thing with the other. Strap that foot in. You gotta really flex your feet to hold on to this. You lay your tummy on the box, think chest hangs off the box, knees will be bent. Now let's do some hamstring. I want you to press your arms against the box, lift up your back, bend the knees, and then release. I'm caught here. Bend, y'all keep going, and then release. Keep that happening. Good. Smooth and steady as you move. See how graceful I can do this? Bending, really lifting that chest up the whole way through. Pulling. Single leg. Just one leg. Release. Then the other. Now, if you have connectors, that whole double strap on each foot, it's really nice addition to feel the same feeling. So where you have all 4 straps in use, both straps are literally hooked on the foot, and then other 2 straps are hooked on the foot. Then, and it's not this even pull, it's gonna be like you're just gliding on the reformer. Good. Now lift your thighs up, pull both knees in again, and release. Pull both knees in again, and release. One more. Pull in, and then release. Now, since we're already in this position, we gotta do it. I want you to grab onto your ankles, grab onto your ankles. Now, if you need to hold onto your pants, do whatever you need to do. Now, I'm gonna try to get it to where I'm not holding onto that strap, and my feet are flexed, and I'll lift myself in a good lifted position. Now, breathe. You exhale, drop down, inhale, come up. Or rocking here. Exhale down, inhale up. So it's all about the shape and keeping the breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring those legs straight. I'm gonna just drop my straps in the reformer. And then I'm gonna put my hands on the edge of the box. Chest again is still pushed away. I'm gonna push this box away, or carriage away. I'm gonna lift my eyes, lift my head, lift my back, and lower down. So like mini back extensions. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Lower down. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. And then lower down. Good, bend in. We're gonna bring our bar up. If you need to get out of here to do it, do it. I'm bringing it to a regular setting. I'm gonna push this out, medium setting, if that's your lingo. Drop your back down, lift the thighs. Bend the elbows, straighten the arms. Bend, straighten. Now get a little press here. Find those shoulders, stay down the skeleton as you move here. Don't let that head lift or lower at all. Keeping that nice neutral line. One more. Back extension. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back, lower down. I'm gonna do big today. Stick with me. There's times I really like to make this more minimal than big, but we did all 5 teasers, so I think we're in a big state today. Inhale, just my opinion. And then lower. All right, now for this good stuff, bend in. I want you to grab onto your right ankle. Straighten out of that left arm. Bend it. So here, we're doing single arm presses, and we're just holding onto that back ankle. I'm flexing that foot, trying to make sure I get a good grip on my ankle, and it's helping me personally stabilize the rest of my core so it doesn't shift my body around when I do this. Press it out, let's keep it out. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. You're going into a little back extension here, and then you lower it down. Again, lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back, and then you lower it down. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back, and lower it. Best pass you have. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back, and lower it down. Gorgeous. Release. Grab onto that other ankle. Flex that foot. Just arms. Bend and straighten that arm. Good. You keep this up. Smooth and steady. Exhale as you push it away. Calm and controlled. Exhale. Couple more. Last pass. With a straight arm. Single back extension. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Now shoulders stay even. Try not to let the shoulders get crazy here. And then if you're one teaching this, really notice your people are doing that. Don't let them lift up as high. Let them be aware that they creep that shoulder up when they're trying to gain that height. Because they're not just doing it here in Pilates, I promise. Inhale. And we need that friendly voice around us, that little baby tap, reminding us that we are doing it. 2 more. We like to think we're not aware of our body, but it's really hard to feel it. Gosh, I get cracking myself watching these videos. Last pass. And lower down. That feels good. Release. Let's do mini baby back extensions. Lift the eyes, lift the head, keep the tummy on the box. And lower down. Feel how much that grabs in your lower back. Lift those legs up. Lift the eyes, lift the head, keep the tummy down, and just lift up. Feel those upper back muscles above that bra line. Squeeze if you had one. Lower down. Lift the eyes, lift the head. Back. Lower. 1 more. And lower down. Bend these elbows. Press it away, jump. Bend and jump. If you feel like you need less weight, you're more than welcome to put on a lighter spring. If you feel like you need to look at your bar a little bit to secure yourself, feel free. Lift those thighs off. Exhale as you push, inhale as you land. Couple more passes here. We jump 8. We jump 7. We jump 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Land it. Straighten those arms. Big back extension. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Lower yourself down. Lift the eyes, lift the head, lift the back. Lower down. 1 more. Lift. Since we're already ready for it, and the hour I'm trying to get you, grab onto one of your ankles again. Lift up to that big back extension. Lower down. Let's just do 1 more. Lift up. I'm pushing my foot towards the risers to help me lift up in my back extension a little bit more. We switch. I'll say that again. As you lift up, my leg that's bent, I'm pushing towards the back risers to help me lift up in my back extension, especially on the left side of my body. To me, that right hand is getting that help of that bar. And then come down. Good. Both hands on. Bend the elbows. Now, let us come off, get your straps. Now, let's do this. I want you to pull the straps. Make sure you're not all twisted. Pull the straps, and they're gonna come to this front edge of the box. We're gonna come in and straddle. I got you here a little funky. Let these straps be above the legs. Had intentions on doing one thing and I kind of switched it up on you. So make sure you have enough room for the back of your butt. It's not right up against the edge of the box. Now this just rubs the inner thighs. It's a little sensitive. We have a lot of superficial nerves here that just hate it. So just know that's part of this exercise that it gets you. Offering with your arms, flexing your feet. You sit up nice and tall. I want you, no, you don't, you round your spine. I want you to point your feet. I want you to scoop your arms up to an offering, squeeze your legs and lift your pelvis off the box. Now flex our feet, round ourselves back down, lower those arms. Point through those ankles, squeeze and lift that pelvis off the box. And lower back down or horseback. Couple more of these. Remember I had that talk with you about your inner thighs. Just know that's part of it. Squeeze. Inhale, you could always pat it up if it really bothered you. 2 more. We never usually do that many of these though. I'm giving you a higher repetition than normal. Last pass. Exhale, come up. Squeeze, point those ankles. Lift, 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 lift. 3 offerings with the arms. Keep the pelvis lifted. Exhale. Lower. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Lower down. Good. Straps go back home. I'm getting a little everything. Let's have our feet flat with the knees right over these ankles. I just want you to sit here for a second. We're gonna do a little bit of a spine stretch. Your hands are alligator hands and they're resting right on the box. Back's against an imaginary wall. Tuck your chin to your chest, peel the head off, peel the shoulders off, peel the middle back off. Keep that low back on that imaginary wall. Arms slide forward. Then you sit up nice and tall. Spine stretch is one of our mat moves. Tuck your chin to your chest, curl down on an exhale, which to me is very powerful if done properly. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Never forget the power of a spine stretch. Exhale, especially when we throw in a lot of these advanced moves in our practice. I like to throw in the advanced moves because we just got to do it somehow. Both hands stack the other direction. Let's do it again. Tuck and reach. Think that low back stays on that imaginary wall. Inhale, come forward, or not forward, all the way up. Exhale, tuck. Peel, bone by bone, shoulders stay down that skeleton. Inhale. It's a 1 breath exercise. It takes 1 breath to do it. Last pass. Exhale. The power of a spine stretch. Let that spinal column stretch out. Let those nerves get a little bit of attention. Inhale, come up. Gorgeous. Okay, let's lay down on our box. Think heels or somewhat on the bar. That's a big stretch, but there'll be someone on that bar. Okay, so I'm gonna lay down on my back. My base, my head has support, and then I'm gonna lift one leg in tabletop, other leg in tabletop. Straighten those legs to the ceiling. Interlace your hands back behind the head. Open the legs, close the legs. Not traditional here. Open, close. Really fascia focused in my world, and our deep front line connects down at the bottom of our feet like everything does, but mostly connects these inner thighs. I would say very thinly, goes deep into that calf. Those inner thighs, comes up, wraps in that pelvis, all the way up, finding those lungs, ribs-ish, deeper. Comes all the way up to that back neck. Side deep jaw. Come up and crunch, do the same thing. So sometimes I like to try to set where it's at, especially doing advanced moves, seeing how am I reacting from my left and my right leg. How much can I get it to settle in and try to feel even? Grab one leg, scissor the other leg down. We pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, switch. Exhale, exhale. Exhale, exhale. Think bicep curl, bicep curl, bicep curl, bicep curl, bicep curl, bicep curl. Hands back behind the head, both legs to the ceiling. You point the ankles as you lower. Flex the feet as you lift. Don't come off your box. Remember how your box is on your carriage. If you need to make it smaller so your box doesn't tilt, do so. Never about the height, it's about the control, the alignment. Last pass. End with the knees bent into the chest. We're gonna crisscross, extend one leg, opposite elbow to the knee, and you switch. Exhale, look at that back elbow. Good. Calm and steady. Smooth and controlled. 2 more passes on each side. Last pass. End it out strong. Good. I want you to bring one hand on the shin, extend the other leg, pull, pull, and switch. I lied to you and said we were almost done. You got 2 more after this. Pull, pull, and switch. Exhale, exhale, add a little bit more on your core 5. Exhale, exhale, think bicep curl, bend, bend, really pull it in, really pull. Let's get traditional, outside hand on the ankle, inside hand on that knee. Get that leg in a proper alignment. Notice where that ankle or the knee likes to pull in. Push it where it needs to go. Pull both knees in. Extend the arms, extend the legs. Open yourself up, keep yourself crunched. Arms circle around first, then you pull in the knees. Inhale, open yourself up. Circle, exhale. 2 more passes. Inhale, circle around. Last pass. Inhale, circle around. We're gonna do a half of one more. Open it up, we hold for 8 and 7. Stay crunched. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, circle around, and 1. Bring your feet down-ish. Remember, we're close in. Drop your head. Hands are by your side. The heels are on this bar, hip width apart. Now remember, the base of the head's on the box. You roll up into a bridge, and then you roll your bridge down. 1 breath. Exhale as you curl up. Inhale as you roll down. Exhale as you curl it up. Hold it up. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees in. Lift the hips as you do it. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees in. Lift the hips. 2 more. Straighten out. Bend the knees in. Lift the hips. Straighten out. Bend the knees and lift the hips. Keep the carriage out. You lift one leg in tabletop. You bring it down. Other leg lifts. Good. Notice the carriage is pushed out a little. It's really trying to find that art of control in that hip area and trusting yourself on the transition. Transitions in Pilates is a huge aspect of Pilates. It is a part of the practice. It is their practice. Find that like it's an exercise in itself. Find that art of control. Notice how the rest of the body takes it when you transition. I think that's how we do our daily life. We do 1 more on each pass. Last one. Bring that heel down. Lift your hips. Roll the spine down bone by bone. Now straighten the legs. Make sure you won't roll off of your box. I want you to reach your arms back. Reach your arms, lift the head. We're gonna roll up. Make sure your box won't come off. Bend the knees in. And I'm gonna scoot back. My box hangs off a little bit. And then straighten. Good. So trying to sit up nice and tall, open that heart, bending and straightening, finding calm and steady for you. Exhale as you push. Inhale, come in. 1 more. Exhale, push. And inhale, come in. Good. Push it out. Keep it out. Fold down over your legs. Be careful where your box is. Sway side to side. Holding yourselves in a little hamstring, a big hamstring stretch, and then fascia focus stretching. We're gonna just sway side to side to pick up more of our netting. So think if you're stretching, you're holding just one line. You're only working one line of fibers that you're stretching, and our legs are not shaped like that. The shape of our body is our fascial network. So think about if you sway, you can pick up more of that fiber around that thigh. Maybe it's the fibers that are in between the muscles and that septa. And that septa needs to be able, our muscles need to be able to move and do different things. around each other. So the fascia in between them needs to be able to be open and glidey, so it can glide. Good, now bend the knees, hold on to the bar. Straighten the legs. If you need to start by holding on to the bar with your knees bent, feel free. Good. Straighten it out. One more, a little active stretch when we can get it. Let's do it. Press it out. Drop that head. Round, come up. Come in. Whew. Okay. Let's stand. Stand. Find yourself, just be. Feel yourself even. I'm gonna find some even ground. Let's look down at our toes. Lift the toes, spread the toes, drop the toes. Lift the toes, spread the toes, drop the toes. One more. Lift them, spread them, drop them. Notice how that big toe reacts. Just the big toe lifts, big toe lowers. I'm gonna look up, big toes lift or forward. Big toes lower, one more. Big toes lift, big toes lower. Pinky toes lift. Everything else tries to grip down. Pinky toes lift. Now notice when you lift those pinky toes, it gets into this lateral line of your body, comes all the way up to your side hip. You wanna see where those big toes are linked to? Let's do it. Lift the big toes. Lower. Do a couple passes. And then once your toes are like, okay, that's what I'm doing, try to feel where it links up. Notice how it links all the way up to the front groin, inner groin, that deep front line. Good. Noticing how our feet are connected to the entire aspect of our body. Always take care of these feet. Now lift all 10 toes, spread them. Drop them. One more. Lift them, spread them. Drop them. Drop the eyes down, head down. Eyes up. And down. And up. And just neutral. Bring one ear to one shoulder. Come up. Other ear to the shoulder. Come up. Give yourself a big breath in only. Feel yourself ground through your feet. Feel your connection with earth. Feel somebody pull you up to the heavens. In between heaven and earth. Feel yourself in that unison. Hands to the heart. Tell yourself thank you for showing up. Tell your buddy thank you for being here. Be easy on yourself, my friends. Learn how to be your best friend. Learn how to appreciate these bodies sooner than later. They are a true best friend in this journey. Thank you. I'll see you next time.